I'm Chris McCusker in the 680 Business Center. A four-day winning streak on Bay Street is over, but it did see gains in the month of February. It was up by almost 3%, a year-to-date gain of close to 12%. Now, in the U.S., the NASDAQ was the big winner this month, up by close to 4%. As well today, National Economic Council Director Larry Kudlow said he is expecting an historic trade deal between the U.S. and China. As well, though, denuclearization talks between the U.S. and North Korea broke down quite abruptly. The U.S. president said North Korea wanted all sanctions lifted, but the North Korean foreign minister says that's not exactly true. No new talks are planned. Shares in SNC-Lavalin did finish lower on Bay Street today. The federal Conservatives demanding the Prime Minister resign after testimony from his former Attorney General. Jody Wilson-Raybould says she believes she was shuffled out of the Justice portfolio because she refused to give in to pressure to interfere in the criminal case against SNC-Lavalin. Trudeau says he will not resign. Two more big Canadian banks reported earnings, and the results were meh. TD missed on expectations. That was even with a 2.4% bump in first quarter earnings. Now, it did hike its dividend. The stock today was lower. CIBC also hiking the dividend, even as its first quarter profit fell by 11%, and that stock dropped as well. Now, both banks saw a decline in capital markets earnings, and both also recorded a charge for their partnership with Air Canada's new loyalty program, which, by the way, will be launched next year. Overall, the big banks in Canada did see weaker earnings in the wake of market volatility late last year amid political uncertainty, including those trade tensions between the U.S. and China. And Martha Stewart is getting into the marijuana business. She has joined Canadian cannabis company Canopy Growth in an advisory role to help develop a new line of products for humans and animals. Canopy Growth, which is one of Canada's largest producers of cannabis products for medical and recreational use, has developed diverse product offerings specific to hemp-derived CBD. Now, the Canopy CEO, Bruce Linton, described Stewart's fame as an expert in consumer products as a one-of-a-kind collaborator. Shares in Canopy Growth saw a nice bounce on Bay Street today, and while volatile, this stock is up by 71% since the beginning of the year. I'm Chris McCusker in the 680 Business Center for City News.